Let's talk more retirees. Miguel Cabrera, Miggy, this is it. He's done. And he recorded the final out of the Tigers game on Sunday, which I think is just extra Cinderella dust or moments or whatever you want to call it for the end of his career, which has been fabulous. They cut the outfield into a 24 with a crown on it, and
Yeah, I thought that was awesome. I love when the grounds crew does stuff like that because it's super unique, and I don't know, honestly, I don't know how they do it.
I don't either.
Like, it's a complete mystery to me.
It is to me
because
too.
I don't know how they can do it and then like have it be like normal next week.
Yeah,
No, I don't know.
The other thing I read is that he will be assuming a front office role with Detroit. He has accepted a role as a special assistant to the president of baseball operations, and we'll see what happens. So Very excited for him. Yeah, it's a great lateral move to a guy with that much experience. And honestly, if it's only his influence and things like that with whatever he might do, is helping sign guys or helping be an ambassador for the game.
I am curious if I was going to say, I wonder if it'll be more of an ambassador role for to the game, or if they'll like defer to him, use him as like a consultant. Like, what do you think of this guy, Miggy? I don't like him. Okay, then we won't bring him in. But I don't think they're going to do that. I think you're right. More of an ambassador role for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's how it feels like to me. Adam Wainwright is also retiring. He performed an acoustic set with his band of his own music after Saturday's game at Busch. That's really exciting. The team gifted him and his family a puppy.
Did you hear the story about why they did that?
No, go ahead.
Because his kids have always asked, they've always said they wanted a puppy, and he said, not until I retire. And so now that he's retired, as a happy retirement gift, the team gave the family a puppy.
Okay, that's the kind of storyline we need. Let's be honest. That is fantastic. We love it. Couple of question marks. We have 3 question marks on the retirement list that are of note at this point. Zach Greinke. Don't know what's going on there, but lots of the
I don't think we'll know. I don't think we'll know for sure with him until like it happens. Until he's like, "Oh, I retired, by the way."
Right.
Oh,
exactly.
When? Well, I filed the paperwork last week. I assume they'd tell you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure is how it's going to go with Greinke.
Yeah. With Greinke,
Zach, why aren't you at spring training? I'm retired.
You do what?
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So everybody's playing likely the last game, likely the last appearance, that kind of thing is what's going thrown around with Greinke. Same with Andrew McCutchen. Same with Joey Votto. We expect that these guys are done, but there's still
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Andrew McCutchen came back, or at least tried
just like we talked about, right?
He seems like he wants to, yeah. And I don't know. We'll see with him. Joey Votto, I thought it was funny he got tossed.
Yeah,
on Sunday
in the first inning.
Yeah, and he got on Twitter, X, or whatever you want to call it today, and he apologized. He said, "To the people who came to see me play today, I'm sorry I got ejected. I'm not allowed to yell at the umpire from the dugout." And it's just like it felt very Joey Votto to me. Like my first thought before I saw the apology was like, is he trolling everybody by getting ejected?
Yeah.
Because it seems like something he would do. Is this his version of being abducted by aliens?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just going to say. The other thing I will say is even in the video, it's very like polite and gentle. And he's like,
well, he's
apologizing.
What? Right. He's Canadian after all.
So it's right.
It's going to be very polite.
Speaking of Canadian, somebody was interviewing him. Did you see this from
I did.
The video came out the other day and they asked him, so how would you describe the state of baseball in Canada? And he says, well, first of all, it's the province of baseball. In Canada, it's the province of baseball is what we would call it. I was laughing. I couldn't. And the dude who was doing the interview, he didn't get it.
No,
he had no idea.
Not even a little bit.
It went right over his head. Which is nothing against the guy doing the interview, but it was just such a Joey Votto moment to be teasing. And he's like, "Can I hold the microphone?" No. Okay, never mind.
I think the dude doing the interview was a little starstruck, to be honest with you. Like he wasn't sure what to think about everything that was going on. And I did like though that he said, "What's been your favorite thing to change this year?" He goes, "Pace of play again,
Yeah.
pace of play again, pace of play."
Yeah.
You know, that he was emphatic about the pace
Yeah.
of play, and I think that's great coming from a guy who loves to play chess.
Totally. Well, and it'll be interesting to see what baseball will turn into without a guy like Joey Votto, right? If he does officially retire, and
Right.
who will hopefully fill that role and do a very, very good job of it.
You know what though? Like I feel like we haven't really seen his personality until the last couple years. Like I'm sure in Cincinnati they've gotten it, you know, like they've gotten to see it and everything, but I don't feel like the rest of the country has gotten to see it until like really like last year.
Yeah.
He did an interview on Dan Patrick on the Dan Patrick show, and even DP was like, "Why are we talking to Joey Votto?" And he came on and he killed. He crushed it. He was hilarious. He was making like perfectly timed jokes, and everybody's so snarky and so funny. And afterwards, they're like, "That was really good." Like really good. And I was like, man, I got a whole new respect for that guy. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
And then we've seen a lot more of it since then. So I don't know if he just reached a point where he's like, I'm getting to the end. I got to figure out a way to have a second career, you know?
Yeah.